13 years old when I opened my heart to Jesus. Only 13 years old, and God came into my heart. It was a real moment. It wasn't a fake moment. I didn't open my heart to the Lord just because a hurricane came to my country or a disaster came into my house. No. It was because the Holy Spirit touched my heart when I heard His voice and when I heard His message. And since that day until now, I've been praying and saying to the Lord, please, Lord, make me your instrument. I want to be your hands to touch others in need and help others in need. I want to be, Lord, your eyes so I can see the needs of others. I want to be your ears, Lord, so I can hear the cry of the others that they are crying because they're in need. I want to be your feet, oh Lord, so I can go wherever you send me and help. And I want to be your mouth so I can tell anybody how wonderful God you are. Since that day, 13 years old, and God put that fire in my heart, and that fire is still there. That's why I'm here today. That's why I'm here today, and I'm shaking because God is in me, and He put me that in me so I can talk to you, and I can speak to you with this love, with this fire that you are serving a wonderful God. This morning, I want to read a passage in Romans 10, verse 8, and it says, the message is very close at hand. It is in your lips and in your heart. And that message is the very message about faith that we preach. If you openly declare that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised Him from the dead, you will be saved. Amen. For it is by believing in your heart that you are made right with God. And it is by openly declaring your faith that you are saved. As the scriptures tells us, anyone who trusts in Him will never be disgraced. Jew and Gentiles are the same in this respect. They have the same Lord. You and I have the same Lord, who gives generously to all who call on Him. For everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. Amen. But how can they call on Him to save them unless they believe in Him? And how can they believe in Him if they have never heard about Him? And how can they hear about Him unless someone tells them? And how will anyone go? Tell them, and how will anyone go and tell them without being sent? That is why the scriptures say, How beautiful are the feet of the messengers who brings good news. Praise God, praise God. I want to say thank you to my church this morning for the wonderful opportunity that you gave me twice. First, I went to Nicaragua, and this time I went to Puerto. And it gets me excited. I told God every day, almost every day, Lord, while I'm driving, I say, Lord, I'm yours. When I'm at home, cleaning, cooking, Lord, I'm yours. I just want for you to serve you. I don't see myself doing something else. I just love the Lord and want to serve. And when I go to those places and I see these people and how they happy react when they see us, that's the best thing ever in my life. Puerto Rico, beautiful city, how you see that picture. And it's a beautiful city with beautiful tourist places that you can visit. Go ahead. His joyful and beautiful people. Go ahead, sir. And their exquisite food made Puerto Rico a paradise. Unfortunately, on September the 2017, Puerto Rico was hit by one of the most powerful hurricanes in our history. This Category 5 hurricane went through the center of the island and causes unprecedented damage. Hurricane Maria crashed through the U.S. territory of Puerto Rico, touching land with winds approaching 150 miles per hour. The destruction that Hurricane Maria causes in Puerto Rico was the worst in centuries. The powerful storm left about 3.4 million people without electricity. And without electricity, of course, there is no energy to pump water into homes. And you can see this lady in that picture. Sad, crying. There was no water in that moment. Maria also brought heavy rains and floods, and she has been blamed for at least 15 deaths. Help came to Puerto Rico from everywhere. FEMA, the Army, Air Force, everywhere. Even the churches in Puerto Rico. Churches that they're still in a way that they can help others. Everybody helps. And let me tell you something. Sometimes we need something that moves us so we can get together and help each other. And these things happen when things like that, like Hurricane Maria happened. It's been more than a year and a half that Puerto Rico was hit by Hurricane Maria, and still Puerto Rico needs help to be renewed. On March 12th of this year, ADCOPAC went to Puerto Rico through a group of 13 people to help in the campaign of rebuilding, restoring, and renewing Puerto Rico. However, our main mission, well, let me say something about those pictures. While we were there, we visited 3 churches, and they give us assignment every day. What are we are supposed to do in each church? Because each church needs something. Remember, they are rebuilding the city, the place, the houses. And we were painting, we were cleaning, we were fixing walls, we were helping and painting the outside of the houses also. And also we were working in the field, planting, working with the dirt. And I have more pictures, and I had a plan. I want to put those pictures on the wall over there on the hallway so you can see better. However, our main mission was to visit the Baptist Church of Massa. That's the church of Massa 2. I don't know why they call it like that, don't ask me, but that's the name of the church. There was a little church, approximately 30 people, but there was the church inside. Go back, show the house, the church house again. That was the church. And this church, this one in particular, we find out that American Baptist churches in Puerto Rico suffer a lot of damage. And they are in need to rebuild, to be rebuilt. But this church in particular lost everything. Hurricane Maria took that house, that place, and smashed. You help me with the English. Yes. Whew. Everything was destroyed. There's a guy named Hector. Hector is of home mission. He worked with the home mission of the Baptist churches in Puerto Rico. His job is, right now, is like going places and see the needs of the churches. And Hector, with Mark Smith from ADCOPAC, came to visit that church. And they desire that that is going to be the church. They chose that church for the ABW, means for the American Baptist Women of Pennsylvania and Philadelphia, to help. So that's the church that these beautiful ladies from Delaware and Pennsylvania are working very hard in order to collect money for this cause. See, that was the church, and that's the church after Hurricane Maria. It was just only left the bathrooms, because the bathrooms were made out of brick. So that was where the church used to be. Go ahead, sir. Those are the bathrooms. So that canopy, you call it? There was a group of missionaries before us to went to their place, and they helped to make that canopy for the church in Massa, so they can have at least a roof where they can do their service. Go ahead. I want to tell you something, some information that you would like to know. Our Pennsylvania and Delaware ladies, ABW, American Baptist Women, are raising money to help rebuild this small church. And I want you to hear what these ladies are doing. Each year, our women have a regional project for which we raise money. Projects are alternated each year between national projects stateside and international project overseas. So this last year, Our Lady have been raising money for Church of Massa. After the hurricane in Puerto Rico, more than 75% of the American Baptist churches suffered damage. We knew we wanted to help in the reconstruction of a church, and this was the chosen one, the church, Baptist Church in Massa. Thus, during this last year, the ladies of AB have been doing cake sales, garage sales, calendar parties, silent auctions, even making chocolates, Easter eggs, to sell and make money for this project. Each year, our goal is to raise $15,000. 15. That goal has always been reached, and most of the time, that amount has been exceeded to $10,000 more. Today, we have raised more than $5,000 already. But in conference, which some of the ladies over here are going to the concerts, and I want to mention it that it would be good if you're not enlisted to going to that conference. You should go. You should go. You're going to be blessed. And the conference is when we will find out how much has been raised. We pray that it will be a great quantity. So Hector and Mark Smith chose this church for ABW of Pennsylvania and Delaware. So this is our mission. So you don't have to go to Puerto Rico to be part of this mission. Here, our ladies are working hard in order to make money to rebuild that church. So in that picture, that's the pastor in that picture. And I had the opportunity to interpreter in Spanish and in English. I'm not so good about it, but I do my best. they did understand anyway. They understand me. We have a beautiful moment. So you can see, our group planned to make a fake check. Fake check of $5,000. But this is something very peculiar. The church didn't know about us. The church didn't know that our ladies in here in United States were raising money for them. And they were praying and praying and praying so that God sent somebody or God make a miracle for them to have their building back. And they were saying, how? Who? So when we called pastor, he didn't know about us. He didn't know anything about these 13 people coming from United States to help. And he was telling me, because we can understand each other, you know, Spanish. And he was telling me, so who is this group? And how you guys know about us? We don't know anything. So when we got there, they were saying we were praying and praying so God can send help. And we have faith. We know that somehow, somewhere, God is going to answer and God is going to do something about it. That was, that was the answer for them. And they were crying and crying and crying when we presented the check, the fake check. And we told them, this is the amount that our ladies already have. But our project is to collect $15,000 for you. And you could see those ladies, the pastor's mom, she was jumping, she was crying, they were worshiping God, they were saying, oh, how can it be? And we were explaining to them, the brother Mark and Hector together went to see that church. They didn't know that they made the decision, this is the church chosen for the ladies in Pennsylvania and Delaware. So praise God. We took a picture of everybody. No, go back. Go back. We take a picture of everybody. There was a lady, they gave us food after that. They were like rejoicing, they were jumping, they were happy, they were like, we can believe this. You know how it is? We say, God, I believe that you're going to do this, and when God do it, we say, oh, I can't believe it. They were so thankful, they were so happy, and they make us food. That's the last part, that we love it. We have, we get together and enjoy the food that they made for us. But there was two ladies, two sisters there, that they tell us, next time, because I know it will be a next time and you're going to come again. I have a house here with like 5 room bedrooms. You don't have to pay for hotel. You're going to stay in my house. And the other lady said, no. I do have a house too. I have a home, big home. So you guys can stay here. Why I'm telling you this? because our prayers is not only to raise more than the $15,000, but our prayer is that each church send people who can be a carpenter, who can work as carpenter, painters, yes, and send these people to that place so can be part of the construction, the rebuilding the place, the church. And we already have 2 homes to stay. You know why? Because it took us more than an hour to get there, and it was only up and up and up and up. It was a mountain, and they are almost in up there. So we don't want to go up and down. We want to stay there and help. Hopefully, some brothers and sisters can say, I'm here, I want to go, and we can go. I encourage you. Don't say, I'm too old. Don't say, oh, I don't know. No. God is going to help you. God is going to help us. Let's go, brothers and sisters. Let's go and be part of this. You're going to feel joy in your heart. It's something that you cannot replace. It's beautiful. Now you can. These are the pastors of that church. And they were saying, thank you, ABW, American Baptist Women, from the bottom of our hearts. They were speechless. You could see them. And that, it costs not $15,000, not $1 million. That costs everything. That is the most wonderful thing ever that you and I can do. Go ahead, brother. This is us after working. We went to the place we were staying, take a shower, and that was the day before go to the airport and come back. No, not yet. Go back. You see that guy with the blue or green shirt? That was Victor. That was our cook guy. He cooked, and we were eating rice since we got there. Rice with beans, rice with guandules, rice with pork, rice and rice and rice and rice. It was good. It was good. It was so good because he can cook very good. But you know what? I was like, when I came to this country for the first time, I want a Big Mac. So we were so thankful because he was a wonderful guy. We went to his church and helped in his church also. Very nice guy, very humble, very happy guy. And we as a group collect money to give him an offering and say thank you for everything you've done to us here. Go ahead. There we are, the day that we are departing to United States again with this shirt. And everybody in the airport, all the Puerto Rican people, when they see us and read the church, they say, thank you for coming and help us. Thank you. They were respecting us. They were like, oh, go ahead. Thank you so wonderful. That's our, ¿cómo se dice premio? No, premio. That is our reward. That's our reward. We don't want money. Oh, we don't want to get paid to doing that, but that's our reward. You see those faces and thank you, come back again. It was wonderful. Go ahead, brother. There we are, going to the airport and saying goodbye for, not forever, to Puerto Rico. Mission accomplished. Thank you.